Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ServiceNow 911. Like color field, today we discuss about choice list field. This is also one of the most important field and there are many things which are related to this field which you should know. So let's get started. Let's go to incident table, open a new record. So I will create the field under experiment tab, okay, using form layout. So let's go to form layout. Let's go to experiment tab. Here create the field, let's say test choice. Select the type as choice, add it, save it. So this is the field which is created with no values at the moment. Okay, right click, go to configure dictionary. So this is the backend of the field. All things are same as other fields, like you can make it read only, mandatory, display. Okay, we come to here, choice list specification. So in order to add the choice, you have two options. Either to add the choice list directly from some other table. It means some other table has already defined a choice there and you can import or use that choice directly in your field. Or you have the option to create your own choices here. So we will see both options one by one. First of all, let's add a choice table. So let's say I want to use the choices which are there in the problem table. So once the table is selected, we have to provide the field as well. So here you see only the choice fields are available, right? So let's say I want to display state, all the choices from the state field of problem table. Okay. So now let's save it. Let me open the incident and see how it looks. So in the experiment tab, we have this test choice and here you see all the values from the problem table state field is available here. Okay. And now what we will do, we will add one choice field here. Choice 1. Let's say choice 2. Provide the values as it is. Let me save it. Now let's reload this incident and see if the added choice values are also available or not. So here you see the choices which we have added manually are not available. It means in a choice field only one type of choices are available at a time, either from table or the user defined. Okay. So now let's remove the choice table. Let's say none here. Okay, and save it. So it is none now. Okay, so now let's reload this. Scroll, you see both the choices which we have added are now available here. So this is good. So one thing we understand that one time one type of choices are coming. Okay, so now let's move to dependent field. How to use the dependent field option in choice list. This is very much common and very much useful when it comes to choice fields. Okay, because by using dependent fields we can avoid scripting, and based on the value of one field the second field will be populated. So click on it, provide the name of the dependent field on which the value is dependent. So let's say I select state here. Okay, save it. So now once we have this ready, scroll down to the choices, then in the dependent value option you have to provide the value of the dependent field. Let's say we want to display choice 1 only when the state is in progress. Okay, so now let's go here. Let's see the value of the states. Show choice list. So matching to English. You see for new value is 1, for in progress value is 2. Okay, and then 3 for complete, and all the values are available. One more thing you have to understand is the values. Okay, whenever we use scripting, whenever we use some kind of logic, we never use labels, we always use the values. And ServiceNow by default uses this integers in the values, so we have to carry forward the same legacy because it is safe, it is not clumsy, and it is out of box, as simple as that. So here we have to provide, let's say I want to see the choice 1 when the state is 2, that is in progress. Okay, so here I have to provide 2, and then choice 2 I have to provide, let's say 1. Okay, add one more here, choice 3. So here again provide 2. Okay, so now for state number 2 we have 2 values, and for state number 1 we have 1 values. It means, let me save it. It means for in progress we should see 2 values there, choice 1 and choice 3, right? Let me open the incident one more time. Scroll down. Here you see only choice 2 is available because right now the state is new. Let's change the state to in progress, that is 2. Okay, so now come to the bottom, you see 1 and 3. So this is how the complete dependent thing works. You always have to use it whenever you shuffle between these values of the choice fields. So I guess you understand the dependent option. Come to calculated one. So under calculated, you just need to set the value by using some calculation. Okay, so you can write the script here. Based on that script, the value will be returned. So this is simply a scripting matter. Okay, now let's come to default value. You have to provide the value here from the choice directly. Again, use the value here. So let's say choice 1. Okay, add choice 1 like this. This is the value, save it. Now if we go to new incident, create new, you can see here the default value is coming directly, that is choice 1. Okay, so in this way the default value works. You can configure the default value by using a script as well. Let me show you that as well. Okay, so if you go to dictionary, you see here under default value they are calling the scripts like this, javascript colon current dot get table name. Okay, so this is how you can use the current option as well. You can use some other script include as well. You can call any javascript function as well. All type of scripting options are possible if you want to populate the default value using some scripting options. So now in the tables like incident, problem, change, these all are out of box tables, and many times it is required to have a new choice options, right? So you have to understand the logic behind that. Okay, you cannot just go in there and add the choice value as it is, because let me show you. In case of state, let me show the choice list, English. So you have to understand the logic here. You cannot just add a new value or a new choice with any value, because if you look closely here all the active states are less than 3, that is 1 is less than 3, 2 is less than 3, right? And at bottom -5 is less than 3, then -4, this is access, this is also is less than 3. So if you want to add a choice where the incident is active, let's say awaiting vendor or awaiting user, something like that, then you have to come up with a value which must be before 3, right? Because you have to follow the logic which is out of box. You cannot just differ with the logic. So this is how you manage the choice values. Okay, let's go back to the incident. So let's say the number of choices are too many and you want to add a search box in the choice list, okay, in this drop down. So how to do that? So in that case you have the option to add this particular attribute in the field. Okay, so just add the attribute here, comma, this, and let me increase the choices. Okay, let's go to the choice list option, select the again table of problem, and then let's say state. Okay, save it. Let me reload the incident. Oops, no values coming. It is because we have added the, so just remove the dependency and save it. Now reload. So now scroll down, you see here you have the search box as well, so you can search it if the number of choices are many. Okay, one more thing I want to show you. If you want to change this none option, how to change the none option to something which is user defined. Okay, so this is also possible. For that, you have to come here again in the choices, click on new, provide the label which you want. Let's say new none, and in the value add this null override. Okay, that's it. Submit it. Reload the incident. You see the values changed to new none. Okay, so this is how you can change the default none option only for your table. This is only working for this field, that is test choice. So now one thing is left, that is how to use this field in the scripting. Okay, so now let's go to scripting. Let's go to client scripts. One thing you have to remember is that you always have to use the values, not the labels. This is the only catch which you have to do. So here you see in the alert, I am just capturing or getting the value using get value of the field and displaying in a alert. Okay, so let's save this. Reload the incident one more time. You see the value 3 is coming. The 3 is the value of pending change. So that's how we manipulate the values using scripts. So this is using get value. You can use set value as well, and in the set value you can just provide the name of the field and then the integer value, so that the value will be set accordingly. Okay, so I guess with this we discuss most of the thing which is related to any choice field. If you have any question, let us know in the comment section. I will be happy to answer. Thank you so much. Bye bye.